Hello, welcome back to your weekly address and my recovery room. Lucious Conway here, certified addiction recovery coach and peer recovery support specialist, as well as manager of Recovery Coaching Services of New York. This week, what I want to remind you of is that as January 1st, 2014 comes in, so does a lot of those parts of the Affordable Care Act and Parity Act. That means that peer recovery support specialist now is an evidence-based best practice which managed care organizations are going to be looking for in and outpatient rehabs to have. Thus, Recovery Coaching Services of New York wants to make its services available to all of you 822s in New York City, that is outpatient and inpatient recovery rehab programs throughout the city, substantively concerned with substance use disorder. Our packet is available to you if you're interested in getting the packet, which of course introduces you to Recovery Coaching Services of New York, as well as providing you with some insights into what it is we do and how we do it through our evidence-based practices and software-developed templates in compliance with the best practices as well as meaningful use. So you qualify for subsidies from the federal government for using meaningful use, ER or electronic medical records, electronic medical records. We have a system, as a matter of fact, the only one in the nation for peer recovery support specialists in the substance use arena. So avail yourselves of our services. They're very reasonably priced, and we do what we do very, very well. Copy of our contract, data sharing, etc. All of that kind of stuff is in the packet. So contact me as soon as possible, either by calling 718-514-4560. That's 718-514-4560. Let's say it one more time. 718-514-4560. Give me a call. I'll send you a packet. And or you can email me at Lucious Conway at myrecoverycoach.biz. That's Lucious Conway at myrecoverycoach.biz. Email me and tell me, hey, we want a packet, we want a copy of that information, and we'll get it right out to you ASAP. If you want it digitally sent, we can do that. If you want us to mail you a hard copy, no problem, we'll do that. The other thing that I want to share with you before I go is that my friend, Congressman Charles B. Rangel, on December 19th of this year, which is last week, announced that he's running for office again, his 23rd two-year term. Congratulations, Congressman Rangel. You're talking about a living role model and mentor. I love this man. At 83 years young, he's still getting it done. Let me tell you something. His step may be slower, but it's nonetheless certain and sound. He's leading the way in terms of bringing Silicon Harlem to scale, making our businesses Wi-Fi compatible, bringing high-tech and high-tech companies, Samsung and Google and everybody you can name, Microsoft, to the table here in Harlem in District 16, as well as leading the path in Affordable Care Act with Health First, a managed care organization here in New York State. Congressman Rangel is phenomenal at 83. His seniority cannot be beat. I know I sound like I'm campaigning for him. Well, I am. I can do that. I love the man. I have a living role model. I'm allowed and afforded the opportunity to spend a lot of personal time with him, face to face, where we can have real meaningful conversations. And the man is just a wealth of knowledge and information, as well as a true player in the game, in the sense that, look, we benefit here in Harlem because of what he does in Washington, D.C., as well as in New York State. The man is, as we say in the hood, no joke. He ain't no joke. And so he has 100% of RCS's support, and I hope that if you're living in New York State in District 16, that you want to give him your support as well, because there's no contender that can compete with this man's 44 years, 45 years in office. 45 years in office. And if you could see him, he sits through these hour-long meetings, not just hour-long, I mean hours long. He never nods. I watch him. He never nods. He's always there. He's alert. He's on. I mean, he's on. At 83, I can only hope to be as phenomenal as Congressman Charles B. Rangel. Listen, let me tell you, I love the man for the work that he's done, that he's doing, and that he promises to do. So keep that in mind. And with that, in the sense of wellness, this man is a paragon of wellness, in my opinion, when I look at him. And none of us ever lose value. I don't care what we've gone through. There are some who would say, well, you know, he was involved in several scandals throughout the course of his career. Who hasn't been? You know, so we don't judge us by the scandals we've been accused of or we've come through. You judge us by the work and the quality of the work that outlives those scandals and that makes them minuscule next to the major accomplishments that have been wrought through the tremendous work of this great man that I have the personal experience of being close to. I tell you, I love Nelson Mandela and the work that he's done and acknowledge him, as well as President Barack Obama and many, many others, men of color and non-color. But for me, as a man of color, to be able to actually interact with this 83-year-old man when Barack Obama was still a glimmer in his mom and dad's eyes. You know, this man was at work on the Hill. I love this man. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, please do your own research, because it goes far deeper. The Congressional Black Caucus, which we hear about, he's one of its founding members. I mean, he took office in 1970-71, and I want to tell you, the successor to the late, great Adam Clayton Powell Jr., this man is awesome, and he's still going strong, and it's just a privilege to be around him. And as long as he wants to do the job, I say let him do it, because trust me, he gets it done. Until the next time you and I talk, of course, above all things, I wish you wellness.